Hello, everybody. It's Stephen and Walter here for another episode of So Chatty, episode number 79 for October the 14th, 2022. Hard to believe that it's been, let's see, 3 months since my birthday. On this day when I turned 29 for the 5th. Shut up. Never mind. Okay, so what have I been working on? Well, I've been working on the retreat. More about that later on. What's Walter been working on? Nothing. So I'll show you what I've been working on. Well, one of the things I've been working on. It's this year's gnome collection. We have the gnome seam rippers. You've seen these before. There's a bunch. I've been making a ton of them. I think I got about 20 of those things made. And then in the foreground, you'll see this is the fancier seam ripper, where I actually was able to get the inserts that people put in those acrylic ones. But they're expensive. They cost you $6.49 for a seam ripper, and the same price for the stiletto at the other end. And the stiletto's really, really sharp. So I took one of the covers off of the cheap seam rippers that I bought for the gnome seam rippers and put it on the top just to protect it. So I only made 2 of these. If you were to mass produce these, well, they would cost a small fortune if you're giving them as a gift, because each one costs, before you even count in the plastic and the time, about $14. So that's why I'm not making too many of them. I only made 2. Made one for Walter. I made one for me. So that, and then I had this idea of doing one of my infamous gnome pin cushions with a little thing on the side that your seam ripper could sit in. However, to keep the seam ripper from falling over in that, I thought, well, maybe if I put a magnet on the bottom and of both the seam ripper itself and on the little basket holder on the side, yeah, that doesn't work so well because the magnets just don't stick well to the plastic with a glue gun. You'd have to use something heavier, and they also made the seam rippers a little uneven, and I gave up on that idea. So now that little part there could be used to hold clips, I suppose, or whatever. I don't know how many of those I'll make. But anyways, yeah, that's what I've been up to. So, just a note here, I've been sending out stuff for the retreat. Well, I guess I should talk about the retreat right now. I'm just trying to get my screens here set up properly. Okay, that's where I want to go there. I had one person drop out, just found out yesterday, life happened to this person, and they regrettably had to drop out, but that's okay. I'm not full yet. I think I've got 6 spots, now that, maybe 7 spots, I think, with that one that dropped out left. I sent out today an agenda. Also, with included on that agenda were notes about the various devices you might be using to hook into Zoom with. I found YouTube videos that show you how you do that for each kind of device. You know, your iPhone, an Android phone, tablet, an iPad, or a PC or Mac-based computer, desktop. I also had some guidelines as far as what I call etiquette for this. So you should have gotten it today in your email. If you are registered, I sent it to you. In that email was also the links again. You've gotten them earlier, but the links for both the retreat and for the icebreaker cocktail party on the Friday night. Now, here was one little problem when I sent it out. I had about 6 email addresses bounce back to me. They all had something in common. They were all people who use Comcast as their email provider. I looked at the notes that came with the little bounce back message. That's the word I want. Message. Yeah, very good. Yeah, why don't you just stick your hand right up there and make the mouth move? Yeah, whatever. And yeah, pick one. That's the one. Very good. Yeah, so they bounce back because they see my email address and think it's spam for some reason. So what I have done is I have put a link, and it'll be in the show notes for this today and for the show notes in the rest of the videos that I do up until the day of the retreat with a link that'll take you to that document. It's on my Google Drive. So you'll just click on the link if you didn't get that email, and there's a PDF copy of it there. However, for those of you that were on Comcast and it bounced back, I have a secondary email address that I seldom use. It's a Gmail address. So I sent it to you through Gmail just to see if it would be seen as spam. And so far, nothing has come back in Gmail saying that it was rejected. So I'm assuming everybody got that email, okay, with the agenda. If you did not get that email, okay, then go to the link that's in the show notes for this today, and you can download it from there to your computer as a PDF file. If you're still having trouble, send me an email and I'll see what I can do for you. But essentially, it tells you what's going on that day, and it has the links for both the cocktail party and the retreat. So, okay. So, you have nothing to show us, apparently. No. What do you do with yourself?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Sleep. Sleep. Yeah. Anyways, we thought we would talk today. This is not really totally related to quilting and sewing, but the reason I'm talking about it is because I made a big purchase this week. You know that at this time of the year, several companies come out with Advent boxes.
Are you making a big purchase this week? Is that any different than any other week?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Fine. Whatever. They like your sense of humor. Personally, I don't see what anybody sees in it, but whatever. So, I had already bought, then it comes, I think, December the 1st, a Advent box. You know, there are things that various companies put out with products in them and that kind of thing. And the idea is you have a little gifty for every day in December up to Christmas Day. You know, just like an Advent calendar kind of a thing. Only these are more substantial. And the price is more substantial. Well, I'd ordered one back in the summer on a pre-order from Kawartha Quilting. And that's all gone through. I mean, I don't get it till December 1st. And then I was watching YouTube videos the other day while I was sewing, and Jenny Doan comes on from Missouri Star Quilt, and she's toting her annual Advent box. Now, I've always kind of been tempted to buy one, but several factors hold me back. One, the exchange rate between American money and our money, and right now it sucks majorly. What was it today? We're down to about 72 cents Canadian.
Well, I can check what my current rate is on my phone, but it's may be off by a day.
So $1 Canadian costs us,
well, hang on.
or $1 American costs us. His brain surgery here.
It costs us $1.39 Canadian.
Yeah. So for every dollar we would spend in American money, it's an extra 39 cents in our money. Okay. So, and this has been like this. This is really bad right now, but
it's usually about $1.30, but now it's closer to $1.40.
Yeah. So anyways, that adds up, and plus you're paying for that on shipping, right?
Well, you know what actually happens as well is usually when you go through a credit card company, they tack on another 3 cents.
Yeah,
per
of course
dollar.
they do.
So it's more like $1.42.
Yeah. So, yeah. So basically, almost 40% more in what it costs for us. So, anyways, Jenny Doan was talking about this year's box, and it's an impulse buy. I decided, she said she had a few of them left. She did pre-orders for them back in July or something like that, but they still had some available. And I decided to plunge in and buy it. So it was $169.99 plus $20. She has a flat rate shipping now for Canada of $20, which is great. All of this is in American money, though. So $169, let's call it $170, and $20 for shipping, $190 American dollars. In Canadian money, I paid $308 and some odd cents for this box. So it better be worth it. I think it will be because her past boxes that she has put
Okay,
up.
so you said it was what, 170 plus 20 shipping?
Yeah.
Okay, my translator says it's 263.73 in Canadian.
Well, I got charged. It came out to 308 on my credit card.
Okay, so there was an extra. Oh, you have to also pay duties for that.
Yeah.
It's
and,
also
and she's
in there.
also
Yeah.
got it in there,
Yeah.
but they don't show the breakdown of that.
Yeah, no, it'll say tax on there.
Well, that may have. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways, in for a penny, in for a pound, I bought it. It's a Christmas present to myself. Yeah, that's the way I'm justifying it. I don't need to justify
You seem to
it.
have a lot of Christmas presents to yourself.
Well, it's because I know exactly what I want. Buying for you is going to be impossible this year. I haven't even got my Lee Valley catalog yet, which is my annual look through and see what might be interesting to you. You pretty much have everything.
No, I don't want anything from your Lee Valley catalog because you always give me stuff that I practically never use.
What would you like? I know what I'd like to buy you. Kick in the head.
A lot of Dutch licorice. No, don't give me anything.
No, we're not doing that again this year.
Okay, well, I'll have to think about it.
Well, I think you should not buy me as much as you bought me last year because you went to town on the fabric.
Yeah, because I knew you'd be buying me a lot of shit.
Anyways, if you have suggestions of what I can buy Walter for Christmas, put it in the comments below. I hope most of it starts with something sharp and in poison. Okay. So anyways, it got me thinking, well, there's a lot of these Advent box calendar thingies out there, and, well, they range in price. So some people give them as gifts at Christmas time. So I thought we would just do a very quick rundown of a bunch of them that I found. And you can determine whether or not you'd spend this kind of money on some of these, because I think some of these are a bit of a ripoff. So we're going to start with something that the ladies would probably like, and it's beauty and cosmetic products. And now there are tons of these on the market. I just found a website that gave you different ones. I think this one said 63 Advent calendar to shop right now, and they divided it into categories. So this was my source of where I found those. But just to give you a feel, if you've never seen any of these before, they have a 12-day Advent art calendar, which I don't know what that is. Oh, it's from Arteza. So Arteza is a company. I've actually bought some of their products. They're quite good. They have markers, fabric paints, all kinds of things like that. They came out a couple of years ago. They're a relatively new company. I don't think I got the right one. I thought I was in the beauty.
Yeah, that doesn't look.
That doesn't look like beauty. No, that's kids. That's got to be beauty. It came up beauty. Advent calendar. No, these are craft things or something. Here, that's not the one I wanted. Got the same name. I've got it here somewhere. I thought I had it already loaded up on my screen, but I guess I did not. So let's see what I get this time. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is the beauty products. So a holiday Advent calendar lip balm gift set. Okay, for $20, you got, I don't know how many different balms you get in it.
It looks like it's chapstick, so you get chapstick.
Yeah, chapstick. Well, that's the cheap box. Here's one that has Olive and June, 25 days of Mani Magic. Oh, I guess that's for your nails or something.
You should have picked some of the ones that Christopher Allen.
Well, I was going to mention Christopher Allen. You just jump right ahead, don't you? Anyways, you can see here, they have all these different, they have perfumes, they have body gels, moisturizers, all kinds of things like that. So I don't know, maybe if you were a man, maybe your wife would appreciate something like this. I'm not sure if she would. So that was one. There's another one called, now this was
Is that where you buy your wife and then to say to her that you're ugly and you want to look better?
Actually, I never thought of that, but you know, a lady might take offense to this.
Yeah.
Unless she specifically
Unless she says, oh, I'd really like that.
Yeah, because they could get...
Do they have an Advent calendar with diamond rings in it?
They have ones with jewelry.
Oh.
Yeah. And these are the cheap ones. we're looking at right now. Like, okay, $200, you would say that's not cheap, but there are ones out there that are up to $1,000 or more. Like if you were to buy the jewelry one, yeah.
And this
nice
one
gift.
says it's a 12-day countdown. Is that normally what it is?
No, they range. They have 12-day, they sometimes have 18-day, or some have 24-day, 25. It depends again. Of course, the more days, the more expensive. Then there's special interests, if I can find that one. Well, there's one for kids. You can get kids account one of these. I mean, for a kid, I suppose this would be a lot of fun as opposed to just giving them the cheapo one that's got the crappy chocolate stuck in it. But you can see,
Ooh, Play-Doh one.
yeah, there you go, Play-Doh. Dinosaurs. I saw one Sesame Seed. I was going to say Sesame Street. Just find them on my things here. See what's up. Sesame Street. I guess that's a tabletop Christmas tree with little things they'll lose. Marvel. So I mean, actually, for a kid, these prices don't seem horrible, except for that one. A Funko. I don't know what a Funko is. Oh, it's on sale, and they show you where
That's
you can
the one
them.
that Curiosity Inc. bought all that warehouse. They
Oh,
had all
the
those
bobblehead
dolls
things
with
or
the
something.
great big heads.
Yeah. Well, this one would be fun. Buildable train station. Oh, that would be kind of fun. Color reveal advent calendar. I don't know what that is. Well, lots of things here. And I saw ones that had Lego in them as well and things like that. For a kid, that might be kind of fun. I don't know. And of course, they want you to do this all the time. Now, tea and coffee. I've seen a lot of these.
Well, remember last year we bought the Nespresso one?
That's right.
And it ended up having a lot of espresso in them. But we don't drink espresso.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, that's true. It did. This one's a K-cup one. Looks like it's got different flavors. No, but you're only getting 12. So how does that work out? Let's see. If we buy a box of K-cups.
Well, $22.99 is a lot of money for 12.
Yeah. Well, but there's special flavors.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I guess it's the novelty item. You're getting special packaging.
Yeah. Gingerbread cookie, candy cane, spiced eggnog. They smell like that, but they never taste like that. I find. I don't get it. They have tea ones. I know tea ones are fairly.
Well, maybe they taste more like that when you put milk and sugar in your coffee.
Oh, maybe.
And when you drink it black like we do.
Yes. Then they have wine and beer advent calendars.
Yeah, we have.
Now, we bought a beer one from a local brewery, a microbrewery in our area last year. I think it had
24,
and it was not a bad price. It was $89.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So that wasn't bad. Like that, but we didn't really find them that.
Well, I found first of all, to keep 24 cans cold in an advent calendar box had to take off out the bottom part of the fridge.
Yeah.
And then there were quite a few ones in there that I didn't really care for.
They were a little bit bizarre what they were made out of. 24 nights of wine. Ooh, $199. Okay, those can't be full bottles.
They're small, must be mini bottles.
Must be mini because 29. Okay, what's it say? Wine box, 24 nights of wine. But they don't want it. They don't tell you unless if you go to this. 24 nights, gifts, months, blah 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 blah.
This is what's included.
What's included? 24 unique wines hand selected by our team. They're not telling you how much is in them. They can't be full. Well, of course, the picture's misleading.
Yeah.
Do they show one out of the box?
Yeah, they're vials. They're enough to hold a wine glass.
Yeah, they're just a single glass of wine. Well, that's pretty expensive. But
it depends on what quality the wine is, right?
Well, where does it say it comes from? I guess it's all over the place. They don't really tell you. All hand-picked by our certified I can't say that
sommelier.
word. That's the word.
But it doesn't really tell you how big the vials are.
But a lot of independent little wineries and things have these kind of things too. So you can often get them from if you had a favorite winery. Like we have a lot of wineries in Niagara-on-the-Lake, and they probably have this kind of thing. This one, mini wine bottle, 187 milliliter advent calendar, $39.99.
Well, that's not too bad.
Well, no, but how many's in it?
It's 29.
No, it's Studio 20, 29. It's got 20. Wait, this does not add up. These numbers go across here, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. No, that's 25. 25. And then there's the beer one. And again, lots of microbreweries in your area probably have these at Christmas time.
You'd have to decide whether it would be worth it
Yeah.
for you or not. I mean, part of it is it's a marketing tool, and it's you're paying for the packaging too.
Yeah. Other types you get, we got that one. Okay, this one's luxury items. So, Ladura Advent Calendar. I don't know what Ladura is. Is that? Now, these take you links to certain sites for this. 29, 25.
Neiman Marcus, Luke's ornaments at $885.
Holy Wedgwood
Wedgwood.
Christmas Advent Calendar House. What does that look like for that kind of money? Go away. Okay. Well,
Doesn't really tell you that
doesn't
much.
really details. Wedgwood Luxury Advent Calendar for 2022. This period style house contains 24 beautiful mini ornaments made from porcelain inspired by their iconic blue and white jasper. Approximately 5.7 inches long, 10.4 inches wide. Well, that's the box. White, clean, imported. Okay. Why aren't they showing us what the ornaments look like?
Or an example of it.
Yeah, for $885, I want to know more about that.
Well,
Yeah,
for those people that
really love the Wedgwood, I guess. What other? Oh, Liberty of London's must-haves. This one appealed to me, but I don't know what's in it.
so it's all their products, not necessarily fabric.
Oh, in fact, I don't look like there's any fabric. It looks
No.
like I always thought Liberty London was just fabric, but it's not. It's all kinds of
Except on.
it's all kinds of go away stuff. But what do you get in it? So it looks like
A lot
makeup.
of products.
I don't know if they're beauty. Yeah, there's masks and stuff for your hair and nutrient cream. Yeah,
And they
it's
claim
makeup.
it's worth over 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, they're
but
saying combined contents worth 1,065 pounds. So
it
that's
includes 30 full-size products.
no. Well, I mean, these are probably expensive products to buy individually as well, but I don't know. I think they see you coming on that one. A golden ticket hidden inside 5 Advent calendars awarding each of the lucky winners £1,000 to spend at Liberty. Wow. Well, if you're into makeup, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think I'd be $320.
And now, is that American or Canadian?
I don't know. I suspect that's American because it came up and said it's available in Canada. I think I could have switched over. So, yeah, I think that's American.
Yeah, it's under US dollars. So.
Yeah. So can you switch that?
Yeah, change country. Change country to Canada. Okay. Change it. $425.
$425 Canadian. Well, are you gonna buy that for free? Oh, look beautiful. All those creams. Yeah, no, I don't think so. Not interested. But when I saw Liberty of London, I thought, well, maybe it's fabric. No, it's not. It's just beauty stuff. Okay, why won't it let me go back? Not that one.
Yeah, I think that was the one.
Was that the one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Another T1 jewelry. Here's your jewelry box. $385. Okay. That, of course, is probably American. And you can choose your color. They only have one color, purple. Reorder it. We're thrilled. We're thrilled. That's good to know. But okay, why can't I move that one down? There it is. Who's the company? Who's the jewelry by? Right. Crystal Madeline.
Yes, MG Jewelry. Ultimate MG Jewelry.
Okay. Well, someone would have to tell me if that is really good. And there's only 12. So
yeah, and they claim it's worth. Go scroll up a bit. It's $900 worth for $385.
yeah, I have a feeling.
I don't know. That might be a disappointment.
I think that might be a disappointment. Yeah. Well, it certainly would be for me because I don't wear jewelry.
Especially women's jewelry.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. You know, I think a lot of these boxes are geared towards the ladies too, because I'm not seeing a whole lot on here that really would be something for the men. Luxury Candy Carousel Advent Company.
Okay,
calendar.
it's a candy calendar at $250 at Neiman Marcus and $250 at Bloomingdon's.
Okay, that's
It has to be pretty much luxury candy for me.
Yeah, well, what kind of candy do they have in the box?
They may not tell you.
Okay.
Sugar Fina gourmet food. And there's only 284 grams in there.
Wow.
So 10 ounces.
Total.
Okay.
Oh, Sugar Fina. Christopher Allen, who I was going to mention later on, he got that one. Remember? Put some sugar on it. He kept saying, yeah. So, yeah. Doesn't appeal to me. Don't like that. Then there's some others. Oh, haute chocolate. 195. Yeah. But all of this is cocktails.
Williams Sonoma cocktail advent calendar. So it must be like mixes for.
Yeah. Make 8 delicious, artful bourbon cocktails. 8.
Yeah, well, you'd have to. It's flavors for your bourbon.
Yes. Yeah, lots of makeup ones. Cheers Around the World, another wine one, 150. WSJ wine.
Well, see, they wouldn't be allowed to sell it in our country for that.
Oh, no, that's right. So, yeah.
Our province that we live in is very picky about. There's where they source alcohol from.
Hair care. Another wine one.
Offers here it says 12 glasses of wine.
No.
It doesn't say, and it doesn't say how much. Doesn't look like those glasses are old.
No, not really. Yeah, I think a lot of this. Oh, what's this one? The Beatles Collector's 24-pack gift set. Not that I mean.
Socks.
Oh, it's socks.
$298.
24 pairs of happy socks, colorful, cute, and cozy options inspired by the Beatles. If I can't get 10 pairs of socks for $5.99, I just don't buy them.
Wow.
Same as my underwear. Anyways, that might have been too much information.
You wear underwear?
Let's not go there, shall we? We don't need to go there. Coffee Lab. Coffee Lab. What's a coffee lab? Perk up your seasonless counter, which holds 24 days worth of artisan roasted whole coffee beans. Enough for 2 cups. Meaning there's enough to share with a special someone. At $175, I'm not sharing. Yep, so these are luxury items. They consider them. More chocolate. Godiva.
Well,
Oh, well.
Godiva's not really. I don't consider it
I'm not
luxury.
fond of Godiva chocolate. But some people are. Whiskey. A lot of these, though, with the exception of here we go, $675. 12 days of 111 skin. Oh, more cosmetics. Well, I don't know about that. Now we're getting into, like, those are all the ones I think that, oh no, I forgot about pets. Where's the pets one? I had a pet one here. Because you can get an advent calendar for your doggy or your cat. So, cat treats advent, $29.99.
I'm sure the cat would be thrilled.
I'm sure. Holiday rawhide, free collection. Oh, okay. Christmas advent calendar for dogs.
Hey, go back up there that way. It's on Amazon. It's $14.99. At Walmart, it's $25.
Yes, it's marked down on Walmart.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
but same thing.
Yeah. There's one more for cats. Holiday dog toy set. $30. Dog cookies.
Christopher Allen had the cookies left.
Yes, he does. He always gets them for his dog. Okay, so if you don't know who we mean by Christopher Allen, there are two on YouTube. One is into crafts and stuff. That's not the one we're talking about. We're talking about Christopher Allen, who actually considers himself, I don't know, a lifestyle guru or something.
Yeah, and he posts a lot of videos. And every Christmas, he runs a series of videos that he does every day called Vlogmas. And he has a number of advent calendars that he has. And he shows you what's in each one of them.
And he must spend, because he doesn't get real cheap ones. I would say he spends several thousand dollars on advent calendars. I mean, well, I guess if you've got it, flaunt it. But even if I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be bothered, because I think they're a bit of a rip-off. So those are general ones out there. Now, I did find ones for quilters and people who sew. This is a Canadian one. Water Girl Quilt Company. She is in Ottawa, has a YouTube channel. She had this as a pre-order, and she's not telling you anything about what's in it whatsoever. The cost of it, I don't think I could even find that. I clicked on this link here, and it just took me back to this link here. And
so it's a mystery box.
It's definitely a mystery box. There must be somewhere. Well, it was a pre-order, and it ships the first week in November. So there's probably not a price on it right now, because it's probably not available.
Well, it said place your order May 1st.
Yeah. And it starting to deliver it the first week of November. So you probably can't get it anymore.
Yeah.
It was a pre-order thing, and they probably only get so many. You can pay at once or pay in 4 installments. So it would be interesting to know, maybe somebody will get this. Well, yeah, here you go. They've got 0 beside it. So that means you can't get them anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it won't even take you there. So it would have been interesting to know what that one was going to cost, though, in comparison to the Missouri Star Quilt or the Kawartha Quilting. Now, Kawartha Quilting, what did I pay for that? It was over $100. But it wasn't bad. Maybe it wasn't even $100. I don't know. I'd have to look up my receipt for it. I can't remember what I paid for it. Another one that I found. Yeah, Stitchy Box. Now, this is an American company, but what was interesting about this one is they have these boxes year-round for different occasions. So they have the 2022 Summer Bash Countdown Box, Halloween Bash, Winter Holiday. Here's their Christmas Advent, but this one, yeah, that's the deposit on it. I guess, I don't know, Christmas box. These two have deposits.
Well, it sounds like the bash box is different than an advent calendar. Isn't it just like a...
Oh, yeah, it must be. Well, I don't know. Let's see. I think they listed what was in these boxes. I think I took a look. 25 individually wrapped gifts. No, they're not going to tell you what's in them. Lower count. Okay, you may select from 3 fabric options for this block. So they've got fabrics, threads, embellishments, cross-stitch charts related to the theme, as well as goodies from your favorite suppliers. So if you get the lower count fabric, includes 28 to 32 count even weave and or linen. Lower count fabric with this Aida will include at least 1 cut of 14 to 16 count Adida. I don't know what that is. And higher count fabric will include 32 to 36 count linen.
So it must be for like cross stitching and stuff like that.
Yeah. So they said the total cost of the box will be $80 plus shipping. $8.75 for US addresses, $21 for Canadian addresses, $30 for international. non-refundable deposit. So you get 25 individually wrapped items. It sounds like it's fabric.
It sounds to me like it's, look, it says the shipment in our fabrics, threads, embellishments, and cross-stitch charts.
Okay,
So it's more like a cross-stitching thing. That's where I think they say
Oh.
even weave or linen, because you use
Yeah.
cross-stitch on linen, right?
Oh, well, maybe this company, I've never seen this company before. It's called Stitchy Box. So maybe this is a company that deals in embroidery. Yeah, it does. That's what it is. Okay, so that's what that's all about. Okay. There was another one.
Here's Quilter's Countdown.
I think I did that one.
No,
yeah, that was that one. I thought there was one other one I found. No, that one. Oh, there was one though in this group. Oh, My Sewing Box. This was the other one that I found. Another American company. But they tell you what's in it. Buying one of our advent calendars and want to know more about what's inside, here's what you'll be getting. Well, okay, so no big surprises here. 3 Christmas fat quarters, 2 non-seasonal fat quarters, Christmas ribbons, sewing themed coaster. Well, who wants that? Premium needle threader, big deal. Non-festive trim, buttonhole tool, bias tool, hemline pens, hemline gold premium needles, Christmas motif, seam A, decorative zip, wrist pin cushion, decorative zipper pole, D-rings, fabric pencil, thimble pads, Gutermann metallic thread, Gutermann sew all thread, Christmas sewing kit, bonus gift. Okay. How much do they want for that? I don't know.
I don't know where.
It's free.
Well,
Oh, they're British. They're a
Oh,
British
yeah.
company. It says from £25 a month for their monthly ones. Okay, so they're British. But that sounds like a lot of crap.
Yeah, well,
Like,
you don't know what kind of crap you're
no,
getting.
I know. I'm taking. Well, I'm pretty sure with Missouri Star Quilt, you're going to get something decent with them, and I'm pretty much sure with that with Kawartha Quilting. But this one, no, is crap. But there we go. Now we were talking about Christopher Allen and how much he spends on that. I don't know. Do you know of anybody that buys these boxes every year? They've become quite a thing. They're very trendy. You can get them on Amazon as well for different products and things like that.
Obviously, they must sell some because seems like a lot of companies have them.
Yeah, so I guess people must be buying them, but I guess you're taking a bit of a chance with these as well.
Yeah, like last year we got an espresso box because we do drink Nespresso coffee. We have an espresso machine, and but we usually drink non-espresso. Like we usually drink regular larger cups of coffee, and we were a little disappointed in the box because an awful lot of the box was espresso capsules.
Yeah, and so I don't know what we paid for that.
I can't remember what we paid for it, but we paid for it more than if you bought the coffee individually. And so we just sort of thought, well, it didn't really impress us.
No, we said we wouldn't do
and
that.
We weren't really able to, we did not end up really trying all the different kinds.
No, because, who needs more high voltage caffeine?
And as it is, yeah.
Yeah, you're wired. Wow, here we go. But anyways, so I'm kind of looking forward to getting these 2 that I did put the money out for. I don't think I'm going to be disappointed. I'm sure there's going to be some items in the box that I'd go, well, yeah, because you can't get everything. In fact, when I was watching the Jenny Doan video about this year's Christmas box, she did say that she was doing a live and it was a question and answer kind of thing, and somebody said, well, what if there's something in the box I don't need or don't want or I don't like? And Jenny's answer was, well, you can always gift it to a friend. Well, yeah, I mean, I have no fault with her answer on that. And she also said she's picked out these things. But there's going to be something in it that somebody doesn't like. It's just going to happen. You're taking a bit of a chance with that. So, but I think it's a safe chance with her. And I think the same with Kawartha Quilting. So we'll see. I mean, if I don't like it and whatever, well, I just won't do it again. I won't bother again. But I've always been curious. And yeah, it was more money than I wanted to spend. But I just closed my eyes and hit the button with it. So anyways, thought we would talk about that today because it's something I just bought. And what I'm going to do when I do get my boxes, I will make a video of each thing that I got in the box. I'll do maybe an unboxing video each day when I take something out. So we'll see. Anyways, that's it for us today. Next weekend, it's coming up fast. Retreat. If you have any questions about it, please send me an email. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Those of you that are registered for it, reminder, if you haven't already done so, send me one picture. The operative word here is one, okay, for the show and share slideshow, if you want to be included in that. So one of your favorite creations, whether that's something you've quilted, something you've painted. I've already had about 26 people send me their items. I've had a few try to slip in a couple. And I went, no, 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 no. I took the one I liked the best out of those two. And then I have to admit, there's been some creative thinking here, because some people have sent me a picture of the front of their quilt and a picture of the back of their quilt. I'm only showing the front. I'm sorry.
And then it might be a mistake where you accidentally show the back.
Yeah. So when I say one, I mean one. And no descriptor, please. Don't waste your time writing a description about it, because I'm not going to use the description.
Because it's going into a slideshow.
It's going to be a slideshow. It's going to have a musical soundtrack behind it. Each slide will go by in like about 8 seconds with it. So, and there'll be the name of the person, first and last name of whose creation that is. Because it's a busy day. Okay. And we don't have 2 hours to show slides and talk about each individual one. I'm sorry about that. But that's just reality. And I did have one person who was very clever. They decided to put the front and the back of their quilt in one picture. It was just one picture. Okay, that's the loophole. Yep, it may have two things, but it was one picture. So that's okay. That's acceptable. So, yeah.
So now you'll get one that'll have 24 pictures on one thing.
Well, fine, but those pictures will be this big. That's it. It's got to be one. So anyways, if you haven't sent that in to me yet, the deadline for that is this coming Monday, because I do need time to prepare the slideshow. Okay, so Monday is the deadline. When does Monday end? 12 p.m. anybody's time, Monday, October the 17th. Okay. I think that's the 17th, isn't it?
Is that midnight or noon?
Midnight. 12
a.m.
midnight. Okay. Jeez. Gets so complicated. Yeah. So I think that's it for us this week. And sorry, it was a little different from our usual kind of thing, but I was scraping for an idea. He was no help. But whatever. Okay. We'll see you next week then. And don't forget, Stephen and Walter Live this coming Sunday, 4 p.m. regular time this week, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. See you then. Say goodbye, Walter.
Goodbye.